Hello, welcome to the new moon in Leo and a live play of my Gold Award winning Game Changer, the Transformational Truth of Tarot, which is behind me there, Game Changer, which is really good for setting your intentions. So I thought, what a better time to do it than on a Leo new moon. And speaking of Leo new moon, my cat is going a bit crazy because it's raining outside. She's such an outdoor cat. So if you hear any scampering around and meows, yeah, that'll be Minerva. Okay, so we've got some lovely ladies that are here to play with you today. We've got half an hour time limit. You can't get far on half an hour. So wherever we're at the end of half an hour, to be honest, everybody wins in a game like this. It is a coach in a box, and you will make some progress. You will have started out on a road. Now, obviously, the people that are playing have already booked their places. But those of you that are watching, you can set your intention and you can listen and get insights and ahas from it. So with no further ado, let's bring the peeps in. So hi, Anne. Hi, Lauren. Hi. So this is the first time I've done this. So this is going to be a little bit interesting. I'm sure there's lots of tech fun. Instead of I'm not going to go through how to play the game because that will just take too long. We've only got half an hour. So I'm just going to take you through it step by step and you'll learn bits as we go along. The first thing that needs to happen is for you guys to set intention. So those folks watching as well can also set an intention, but please don't put it.
And I'll be talking about other things to you guys. You're getting emails about others.
I need to mute someone because there's lots of feedback going on. So let me just see how I can mute you all. Hi, Sophie.
Hi.
Like I said, this is the first time of me doing something like this. It's going to be fun and games all round. I can't quite work out how I'll mute Mike. So I'm just going to mute everyone. Okay, because there's just too much sound going on. For those of you in the game, which is everybody on the screen, I would like you to put in the chat box an intention that you have right now and word it in this way. What are the steps for me to, and then insert your intention. The game likes to work with people on their passion. So if it's money, for instance, why do you need that money? What is it that you would do with that money? It's very much an unblocker for your purpose and your passion. Okay, and the first one that puts an intention in the chat box is the first person I will start with, and I will unmute you and we can do your go. And then I'll come round from there. So let's get going. I'm just going to put this here so hopefully people can see. I got this easel, right, from Amazon. Bad karma, buying things off Amazon, because what's happened is the hinge is broken. And that it arrived with a broken hinge. It's a brilliant piece of equipment, but it's got a broken hinge. And I have a carpenter for a husband, so he said, "Don't send it back. I will just I'll sort it for you." But of course, I need another lockdown to happen before the carpenter gets on with his personal jobs. So yeah, I've got a slightly broken easel. Like I said, all fun and games. Right. Okay. The intentions are coming in, and we're going to have a bit of a crooked thing going on here, I'm afraid, but I'll lean down and we'll make do. So Jocelyn says, what are the steps for me to change the way I do my biz? Okay, so we need to look at the end result. So what is the end result of you changing your biz? Because the way you change your biz is like a how. So we're not, the board will tell you how, it will tell you the changes, but it wants to know what your destination is. Does that make sense? Yeah, awesome. So I'm going to move. So I'll leave you to reword that one. Lauren, same for you. What I just said about, you know, what are the steps for you to obtain more money? Why do you want that money? So think bigger. Sophie, what are the steps for me to create harmony? Okay, we'll try and throw on that, Sophie. And what happens is you need to throw a double or a triple to get born. And why am I like, oh, we'll try and throw on that is because I know how pinicky this game is, and it might not let you be born because it might be like harmony where, okay? But let's see. Sometimes it proves me wrong. So let's see if you get a double or a triple. I'm going to unmute you. She says.
I unmuted myself.
Thank you. Okay, so I've got the dice here. We want a double or a triple. So keep your intention in your head. What are the steps for you to create more harmony? And let me know when you want me to throw.
You can throw.
You got it. So this is a double 6, okay, which adds up to 12. So I want you to choose a colour. Got all colours of the rainbow here. So which colour would you like?
Blue.
Blue, okay. And that's going to go to the Hanged Man, which is over here. You can't see, unfortunately, but the Hanged Man is over here because he's number 12, right? And so the Hangman is going to ask you a question. And the question is in this book here. Okay, and it says, how are you stopping your intention from manifesting?
Do I have to reply?
You don't have to reply as long as you know.
How am I stopping my intentions? My intention to?
Your intention, which is create more harmony. So how are you getting in the way of creating harmony?
Do you want the answer?
As long as you know it, that's fine if you don't want to say it publicly. But if you want to say it out loud, that's welcome too.
I'll say it out loud. It's more fun, I think. Being in my head, I think, is what stops me from creating harmonious relationships. Being in my head.
Being in your head. Okay, and the Hangman is kind of a double-barreled question. So the second part he asks you, sorry about this wobbly, broken, I was trying to be all professional. Yeah, the second part is, are you ready to let go of being in your head?
Of course.
Is that true? It's asking you to be honest. It's better to be honest.
Yeah, I am.
Yes.
It's about letting go of the ego and just moving more into my heart. So I am, but I can still feel resistance to it.
But it's interesting. You've got the Hangman being Pisces, which is your sign, and how you've just said it's about releasing the ego. It's such a Hangman energy. So it could be good just for you to work with the Hangman for a while. I know you know how to do that. Sophie knows how to do that because she's been on TTT. So now we get to see if the universe agrees with you. Okay. How honest you are being with yourself. Because if you get higher, it's like I'm on a boat. If you get higher than a 12 or a double or a triple, then it agrees with you. You've cleared it. You've got it bang on and you know what to do and you can go forward. Okay. So if you like to just throw again, tell me when.
Okay.
No. Okay. You got a 3, a 1 and a 4. So there's something about knowing something logically, isn't there? And like you said, you were feeling a little bit of resistance. So it's showing that although you know it, there's still some work to be done on it. next time you get a go, if we get round to getting another go, you'll be picking a card, because when you're stuck, this is how you get stuck, right? It's by not getting a higher number or a double or a triple to move on. But actually, the cards are exactly what you need, because you need a sword, a cup, a wand, and a pentacle to enlighten yourself and finish the game. And you won't get all of that today, but you're already being given something, you know, some kind of like a hook into what to shift and what to manifest. So getting stuck, it actually gives you everything you need in this game to be able to finish. So it's actually a good thing. It's like we work on clearing your karma. Okay, Sophie, thank you. Can you mute yourself? That would be wonderful. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. So where are we now? So I did Sophie, then Anne. What are the steps for me to bring to the wider world the gifts most necessary for the highest good of all right now? Wow, Anne. Okay, let's unmute you. Unmute Anne. Hi, Anne.
Hello.
Okay, you ready? Let's hold that intention. And it's always good for the participants to also send their energy to the person who's about to be born, because being born takes some effort. So you're all like midwives and doulas, supporting each other to be born with your mission. Okay, Anne, so hold your intention. Oh, I'm shuffling. So used to shuffling. Now, tell me when to throw the dice, please. We want a double or a triple. Now? Yes, well done. Awesome. You got a double one, which is a 2. So you go to the High Priestess. You have all colours of the rainbow apart from blue, which the Pisces took, of course, Sophie. Blue for little fishy. What colour would you like, Anne?
Is there an orange there?
There is. Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to go orange for action, because I want some action.
You want some action? Wow. The High Priestess has said it all. Okay. So normally when you land on the High Priestess, you would tune into the card. You would hold the card and you would feel into it, and you do what I call a tarot feely is. Yeah. But to speed this session up, I'm just gonna reveal it and see what the card says for you. Okay, so it's the 6 of Wands. Well, you said you wanted action.
Wow.
So you got the action going on. All right, let's have a look and see what it says. Name something that happened this week that feels like a victory.
Crikey.
And you can all tune into that and think about that for yourselves as well, because that will also, you're in a collective kind of soup with each other. Okay.
I think the acceptance that I'm actually often at a forerunner for things. So I've kept thinking I was doing something wrong when other people didn't understand where I was going with it, or when people are saying, go to people and ask them first what they want. Actually, a lot of my role is bringing through things that people haven't seen and aren't aware of yet. So,
okay. So if you can
kind
put
of
that
reverse engineer on that, it's got to be about me just having the courage to present it as a possibility to people, and then
okay. Can you summarize that can you summarize that in a sentence so it's clear what you're celebrating as a victory?
Being okay to be different and being a forerunner.
Boom. Now I feel it. Now I've got it. Thank you. Okay, so far, because you're in a collective soup, we've got letting go of the ego, getting out of the head, and being a forerunner and being okay to be different. That's brilliant. Okay. So, who's next? Lauren, the main priority right now is for me to obtain more money is to purchase a house. So your intention would be, what steps do I need to take to get on the property ladder? Yes? Does that make sense? Okay, great. So Anne, I'm just going to mute you and I'm going to unmute Lauren. Okay.
Hi.
Hey, I love that singing song. Hi. Okay, great energy in that intention. So tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Oof, not there yet. What type of house
Not
do you
there
want?
A big one.
Okay, all right.
Meets it on a more serious note. Something that meets my needs in terms of peace and quiet, because it's very noisy here, and definitely more space because there's no storage here and it's very small. So it doesn't
okay.
meet
So
my
I think
needs.
maybe we need to let go of the money side because that's like the how that you're logically looking at, and we're looking at how do you obtain a house that meets your needs for peace and space. Yeah. Sorry, you didn't say stop, so I'll give you one more go because that wasn't a double or a triple either. All right. Okay, so just a nice deep breath, hold the intention, doula, midwife people do. Let's get you born. Tell me when.
Stop.
No. Okay. You know, this usually happens to one person.
Can I have a cesarean? I'm stuck.
What did you say?
I need a cesarean. I'm stuck. I'm stuck in the U-bed.
Yes, absolutely. And sometimes, you know, people don't get born, but they still get massive value from it because everything that happens with your goes and with everyone else's gives insight as well. So it's not that you get less value because you haven't got born yet. Okay. All right, so just stick at it. Okay, all right, now where are we? Linda, where is she? Oh, Linda, bless you, you're down here. I'm just going to add you. Okay, hello. Hi, Linda, nice to see you. Okay, so you've got, what are the steps for me to get my emotional intelligence program out there and revered? Love it. Okay, tell me when to throw. I don't think I've unmuted you, so I'm sorry if you did already tell me. Okay. Okay, speak. I just want to check. Hang on. Oh, fun and games. Hello. Can you hear me, Linda?
Yes, I can hear you.
I can hear you now too.
Now?
Excellent. Yeah, absolutely. All right, ready? Let's do this. Fire up your intention and tell me when to throw.
Fab. Yep.
Okay.
Now.
So, now. Okay, I just heard now. Yes, okay, we'll go with that one because that's a double. You've got 12, which is the same as Sophie, which means you've activated a soul contract with Sophie. Okay, so I'm going to unmute Sophie as well. Or Sophie, maybe you can do that because you're quite technologically advanced. So Linda, please, can you tell me what colour you would like, my lovely? You have purple, red, yellow, or green. I'll hold them there.
Got to be purple.
Great.
Purple.
Okay, so purple and blue. Okay, so now you've activated a soul contract. It means you give Sophie a card. Okay, so this card is for Sophie, but it has meaning for both of you to do with your intention. Okay, so both of you are to answer. All right, and it's the 5 of Wands. So the 5 of Wands is going to ask you a question. Okay, so I'm just going to look up what that is. How can you better your communication in regards to your intention? So whoever's ready to speak first may speak. First thing that comes in your head.
Could you repeat the question?
How can you better your communication in regards to your intention?
Linda said laughter, I think. Is that what you said?
Did you, Linda? I don't know. It's a bit jilty, isn't it?
Can you
Did you
hear
say
me
laughter?
or not?
Yeah, it keeps freezing, but Sophie says you said laughter. Is that right?
No, I didn't, but that's very true. There should be more fun in it.
Excellent. Love it. The magic is happening. Okay. All right, great. So what do you guys think you could do to... We've got laughter. So laughter and fun will better the communication. Is there anything else you want to add to that before we move on?
I'm thinking about, the 4 agreements. Be impeccable with my words and don't take anything personally. Don't take anything personally, I think is the one for me.
Don't take anything personally. Yeah, big one. Okay. Anything you want to add, Linda?
Just get out there and keep.
Yeah. Okay. The sound has gone. I got the first bit, which was just get out there, interestingly enough. Okay. So, yeah, it sounds like we've got it there. There's lots of things here about, getting out there, getting out of the ego, not taking things personally, having fun with it and just getting out there. Sounds fabulous. Okay. Fabulous manifesting things for everyone. Absolutely. Okay. Thank you, Linda and Sophie. Now, Linda, you've got the second part of your go, which is the Hanged Man. So the Hanged Man is asking you, Sophie, can you mute yourself? Wonderful, thank you. So the Hanged Man is asking you where you've been blocking yourself with getting your program out there.
I think not talking about it in the first place and not telling other people about it. So it's communication again.
Okay, great. And so are you ready to bust through that now?
Yes, I think so. I did a lot of work with it on Monday, a lot of stuff that I was sorting out. And I'm now looking at putting the fun element into it, which is quite interesting because I realise it's got to have a personality.
Okay, wonderful. The sound.
So I think I need to find some test people.
Ah, da, 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 da. So it looks to me like you're ready to do this. I mean, you're here now speaking about it, and you've named it here your emotional intelligence program. So that sounds fantastic.
Yeah.
So let's roll and just see what the Hanged Man has to say. If you're cleared from this now and you're ready to go forward, you want higher than a 12 or a double or a triple to be able to clear it completely. Okay, so just let me know when you want me to stop shuffling. I mean, you know what I mean.
Okay.
Okay. I said that line for so many years. Whenever I'm doing that movement, that sounds so wrong. But like,
I do.
Shuffling. That's a new word. Sorry, moving on. You didn't get the 12. You got, interestingly, I think, the same amount as Sophie did. did you get a 4 and a 2 and a 1, Sophie? When we were, you'll have to look on the replay. It was, I think it may be that you've got exactly the same dice throw as Sophie did, and you both have got stuck on the hangman. So you're nearly there, but just need a little bit of clearing and zhuzhing up, shall we say. Okay. I don't know where Anne's gone, but I think we're with Jocelyn now anyway. So I'm just going to
Tiffany, I don't think I actually said now.
Oh, all right. Say now.
Keep going.
Okay,
Now.
I'm shuffling.
Now.
Well, interestingly enough, you got this time a 1 and a 2 still, but a 6. So you're slightly further along, but not further along enough. Okay. So it's great. These things are just like moving through. Okay. All right. So I'm going to Jocelyn now. I'm not quite sure where Anne's gone, but I don't think we're going to have much time for another round anyway, but I'll give you all a final card just to move you on from being stuck in the uterus or stuck on the hangman. Interestingly enough, the hanged man, he is hanging by his foot, and it's like he's paired with the Empress, who's the mother, because she's 3 and he's 12. So 1 + 2 = 3. And it's like, if you put them together, it is like he's hanging by the umbilical cord. So it's quite an interesting picture building and message building here. Okay, so Jocelyn, I'm coming to you now. Lovely lady. Let's unmute you. Hello. Okay, so what are the steps for me to have a biz that allows me to have more freedom and resources? Okay, so just tell me when you want me to stop.
Now.
You got it. Okay, so it really wants you to have more freedom and resources. And you got a double 4, which is a very powerful question, particularly for this new moon, because it's number 8. What is the 8th card in the tarot, Jocelyn? I'm testing my students now. Leo! Strength, and it's Leo new moon. So with that in mind, do you want red, yellow, or green? It's not very Leo colour, says the Leo. But you can have whatever you like. Okay, there you go. So strength. Yeah, that's true. And Leo rules the heart. So there you go. You're going to be Leo one way or another. All right. So this is the question that the lion is asking you in regards to your intention. What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail?
Okay.
Yes.
Do you want to hear it out
Let's
loud,
give
or
us
am
the
I
raw.
just okay? Okay. Well, I would create my signature program that involves movement,
Boom.
tarot, and
Shake,
coaching.
shake the room. Let's see if you get higher than an 8. No, but you've got a double. So you are bang on there. It's like the universe agrees with it even more so than if you just threw higher than a 8. Yes, so it's like giving you double validation. And it's number 6. And what's the 6th card in the tarot? Ooh. Yes, there's some feedback, so I'm just trying to unmute. I'm just trying to make sure everybody's muted. Okay, there we go. Everybody's muted now. So yes, the 6th card is the Lovers, which is what in astrology? And what are you? Ding,
Gemini.
ding. All right. So we are 1 minute over, but Jocelyn, the question for you now, you know what to do. It's saying you've got to make a choice. Okay, so for you, it's what decision do you need to make in order to go forward and do it? So it might be like there's something like a commitment. You know, what commitment do you need to make to it to make it happen? Because it's there.
I got to do it. That's what I got to do.
Yes, you've got to do it. That's wonderful. And it's such a great question for all of you to land on. And Anne's back, so let me just let Anne in as well. Okay, for all of you to land on, you know, it's great. I think this is such one of the most powerful unblockers of the game is that question. What would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? And so I'm just going to take a card for each of you to have a ending question to help you. Okay, so for you, Lauren, I'm coming to you first because you're next to me on the screen. You've got the Knight of Cups. So for you, there's something about following your heart. It's a bit dreamy, it's a bit magical, it's a bit like relying on that side of things, the law of attraction side of things, feels like dreaming it up, getting it going that way. Okay, Jocelyn, yours is the 9 of Wands. So it's saying actually you've done most of it already. You just need to put it all together, that's all. So that's fantastic, how exciting. And for you, you've got the 9 of Cups. Okay. I'm not quite sure what that's going to say in terms of your intention. So I'm just going to look at it and see what the question is for you to meditate on. That's why I don't know, because it says here, what does the realized intention look like? Okay, that's why when I was looking at it, I was like, I don't know what this is saying. I can't see it. Okay, so that's a question for you to journal on. What does the realized intention look like? Linda, for you and getting out there. And by the way, Anne, we're going to say you won just because you're the one with, oh no, we're going to say you drew. You drew with Sophie, Linda, and yourself, obviously, because Sophie and Linda got the 5 of Wands and you got the 6 of Wands. So there's definitely the fire action energy of the moon. Now, Linda, interestingly enough, because I did just shuffle, you have got the next card, the card next to the 9 of Cups, which Anne just got, i.e. the 8 of Cups. So there's a connection between Anne, Linda and Sophie going on here because you're getting the cards that are next to each other, interestingly enough. So this might be for all of 3 of you. But the question here for you, Linda, is what do you need to let go of in order to move on to? Okay, so maybe there's something there about, it does feel like with everything here, there's a crossing over, a kind of unhooking from the old and committing to the new way of being. Sophie, for you, 4 of Cups. You know what you said about don't take anything personally? I wrote it here. You put that. Okay, it's saying, where are you being too lazy in regards to your intention? It does say that. I haven't made it up. Don't shoot the messenger. Number 4 of Cups. It's very small writing. Okay, so passive. Should we just say, where are you being too easygoing or too passive? In regards to your intention. So maybe there's a plan of action needed to help you go forward with things. All right, lovely ladies, thank you so much for your time and playing. And if you want to play the whole thing in over champagne and caviar, I am doing a game changer night in Bath in October 16th, 17th, the Royal Present, which is the posh architecture half circle. Do people know it? The famous half circle posh architecture in there. Okay, so if you want that, and I'm just going to put that up on screen. You can get it here. So yeah, that's the one there. Just go to my website. It says Emperor event at the moment in events, but I'll change it to Game Changer so it's clearer. You can also get the game there if you want as well. So you put an order in. It takes about 2 weeks to come through, but then you've got it forever. A coach in a box forever. You can play it by yourself, with other people, or in this COVID land also on the internet. I'm wishing you very, very, very well with all of your intentions. Just by actually attending today, you are shifting, you are moving things. So it's great now with this Leo new moon to get off of here and just do something to put it into action now. Just do something to kind of seal in the magic and holding space. And do let us know if anything shifts, won't you? Just pop in the group and let us know. All right. Thank you very much for your attendance. Lots of love to you. And here's the magic to your intentions. Bye. Thank you.
Thank you,
Bye.
Tiffany. Bye.